Short-term trading live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, quick video tonight because I want to watch the Elon Musk ROBOTAXI reveal. It's probably going to create volatility, and I want to make sure that you've seen this video and I'm sitting in front of the screen when it happens. So, futures trading is risky, 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 risky. You know the routine, right? Let's move forward. This video is for trading on October 11th. That's a Thursday or Friday? Friday. Oh, it's Friday already? Already? Yeah, it's Friday. 2024. I've had a lot of questions in the last couple of days. Oscar, before you do your next video, boom, boom, boom. The most asked questions are the three on the board. Oscar, what about Tesla before the reveal? Which way will it go? Oscar, which way is gold going to go? Oscar, what do you think about Bitcoin? Those were the three major questions. Those are the three charts I'm going to show you in this video and answer those questions. Tesla. I say news comes out in the charts first. The charts are pointing towards a specific direction. Now, the news comes out in the charts first. Always, I usually have on there, right? The word always as well. So the news always comes out in the charts first. The problem with always in trading is there's no such thing as an always trade, because could you imagine if we all knew about this one trade that was always? On that day, the markets wouldn't function. We'd all be on the same side, right? So there's never an always, but it's a great mindset, if you're an analyst, to think just about always the charts will show you the news first. The chart actually, well, I'll show you the chart. You tell me what you think about Tesla. We'll see what the news has to say. We're not taking a position either way, but I will show you what it looks like. Gold. Gold is at a very, very interesting juncture. You will see the chart. You will absolutely like that. And Bitcoin. 51,000, anybody? Can you say 51,000? That's where it looks like it's going to go. I'm going to show you those charts in just a moment. A reminder, OmniX from the UK. Hey, I am just about fully subscribed. I will continue to take your applications because if we get enough OmniX, I'll create a second date and we'll actually do a second Omni Camp in the UK. So keep sending in those applications. Omni Camp in the UK. Oscar's going to the UK. It is November 15th through the 18th. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Go to www.omnibootcamp.com, fill out those applications, and I will call you and qualify you for a seat. But I will say, OmniX in the UK, you guys love me, from the Netherlands, from Switzerland, from all over. You guys subscribed to Omni Camp like that and filled it up, so thank you so much. But if you do want to send in those applications, I will consider you anyway, so please send in those apps. Barring that, I'm going to show you charts right now because I want to go see the ROBOTAXI madness, and I want to remind you to do something before we look at those charts. The reminder is never trade emotionally. Keep your emotions out of your trading decisions. Plan a trade. Trade the plan. Do not do anything in between. If you've got a trading plan, plan. If you've got a trading plan, it's all planned out. When you start to trade, only do what it says on the plan. Don't start going crazy and doing other things. If you don't know how to plan a trade, make sure you come to livewithoscar.com and hang out with me, because that's all we do every single day is plan trades and then trade the plan. All right, traders, so this is it. This is how you keep those emotions out of trading. Put your stop in first. That keeps the emotions at bay. And then say this to yourselves over and over again. And you know by now what that is. Stop, sir. In. Emotions are rock and roll, traders. Now let's go look at some charts. Traders, this is your Tesla chart. A couple of things. Trend line from these highs straight across to these highs. So we did hit that just a few days ago, which created a bear flag, or at least a bear flag pole. Then what created next was the Oscarism version of a flag called the F flag. And then you broke down from the F flag below the average and you dropped below this major support line. And that's where we're sitting before the reveal. Now, my Omni is bearish. That looks bearish. There's no way that always the news comes out in the charts first, but almost always. And that tells me that no matter what Elon talks about today, by tomorrow, they're going to sell his stock. If we're wrong, of course, if we were taking a trade, a stop would be in, and it wouldn't matter anyway. It would be a day's trade. But that is bearish information, and we've got a report coming out. You'll see this before the report this evening, so let's compare. Gold. Traders asked me, Oscar, what about gold? And I said, well, check this out. Gold happens to just run in these patterns where it runs up, and then consolidates, and runs up, and consolidates. Got right to the average, right? Look at that. That's the same gold chart. It also has a major, look at this thing. Trend channel. So you are hitting trend channel support, you're hitting the average and the bottom of this pullback, and the Omni is neutral. Perfect spot to do nothing and watch what happens. If it holds here, the Omni will flip, we'll become buyers. If it breaks under here, sellers will be. Perfect spot to just watch. Gold is in a very interesting juncture. Your job here is to see what it wants to do next. If you want to be a cowboy, you would buy it here. Why? Because it holds here every time, right? So if you're a cowboy, you buy it. If you're a trader, you wait for confirmation and see what's going to happen on Monday. Then there's Bitcoin. The next big question I had, Oscar, what about Bitcoin? And if you recall, last time you asked me this question, we were here, and I said you got to wait for it to get above that average, and it did not, and it went right back down to this bottom line. Now, if you look at this thing just works every time, right? It's just phenomenal. Went through, but settled inside the range or inside of the channel, so that actually held. Then boom to the bottom. Almost made it to the top, but the problem is we did one bar above that average, and I said, now let's wait and see what's going to happen. That will determine what Bitcoin will do next. This is what happened. It fell down just like it did here. So if that's the case, likelihood is that is going to be visited. At least for now, that's what it looks like Bitcoin wants to do. That comes in somewhere near the 51,000 area, somewhere near there, give or take Bitcoin 500 points. But that's what it looks like it does want to do. Traders, I hope that helps. I hope you get to see the ROBOTAXI reveal tonight. And I hope to see you all at livewithoscar.com.